Approaching 80 years of age, Charlie is the picture of health. Donna enjoys nature as she regularly walks with her sister Shirley.
Ooh, beautiful day.
It is indeed.
And Joe works out every morning with his wife Molly.
Yeah.
Breakfast.
All three have stayed in shape so they could enjoy their golden years, years that are now lost because Charlie, Donna, and Joe cannot remember them. On a break during a daily walk with his son, Charlie searches for more than words. He searches for long-gone thoughts, memories that were never to be. Unfortunately, these moments happen.
Yeah, a lot.
What
So
did they say? What did they start?
I'm not sure, Dad.
Donna watched three siblings cope with memory loss before she also was diagnosed with Alzheimer's.
But it's so easy to forget. I mean, you can just, you've done something, and the next thing, oh, wait a minute, what did I do there? And then it's gone. So.
For Joe, knowledge of his children is fading, but he tries to cover the memory loss with laughter.
I don't know where they are, to tell you the truth.
He doesn't know where they live or even their names.
But he knows who they are.
So.
And I always have to believe he will always know his children. They're too important.
Yet Molly does realize the progression of the disease. The deterioration of mental capacity has not stopped the couple's dedication to physical activity.
If Joe's mind is gone, but his body is healthy and working, taking care of him will be so much easier. He's not in any kind of pain. The pain is felt by his loved ones. And it's just a deep pain that it wears away at you. It hurts.
Many caregivers have found the Alzheimer's Association a good resource for information.
We really poured ourselves into being educated. We got a lot of literature. We contacted the Alzheimer's Association. We contacted Central Illinois Agency on Aging and several other sources, but the Alzheimer's Association helped us the most with literature and caregivers classes.
The association offers a wide selection of books, videos, and programs because Alzheimer's disease is as unique as each individual.
When somebody has Alzheimer's, dementia, or memory loss, the routine changes, and basically it's not a routine anymore. Daily life becomes something completely different.
Shirley began her education at the Alzheimer's Library, but soon found there was another source for learning.
Of course, it's one thing to read it out of a book, but it's another thing to hear it from somebody that's going through it, and so.
That's why so many caregivers participate in support groups. They enable caregivers to learn that they are not alone in their struggles.
So we try and get ourselves sharing with each other so that we can manage this road. This is one scary, scary journey.
And then the caregivers were talking about, how they're losing the person they love. They're losing the essence of who this person is they've known all their lives, either as a spouse or a parent, a sibling. When they talked about how they were affected by Alzheimer's, then the person would say, yeah, that's what we're going through. And there is a connection that they were able to share. Well, here's what I'm doing. Well, okay, let me try that for a while.
For instance, it's how Molly learned that adding the names of people to photos helped Joe make a connection. While sharing in groups is beneficial, private conversations may be equally important. These one-on-one care consultations address more individual needs. In all, the Alzheimer's Association provides educational resources, individual and group support, training for families, training for healthcare professionals, a 24-hour hotline, referrals, a newsletter, advocacy, and the Safe Return program. It consists of a bracelet with identification information and an 800 number to be called if the patient becomes lost. It's a necklace in Donna's case, a necklace that proved valuable when she wandered from the home she shares with Shirley.
The policeman was very gracious, very nice, and they just called the safety alert place, and they evidently turned it over to the police right away. And
to better reach the Hispanic community, the Alzheimer's Association provides written material in Spanish and works through a liaison to overcome cultural and language barriers.
To reach them, you have to contact people that are working directly with them and pass on the information so they can get to know you and get to know the association so they can start building a trust communication with you.
The Alzheimer's Association reaches out to another group, political leaders, asking citizens to relay their concerns by phone or on paper.
We really do stay tuned to what the public is telling us, and I think it's vital that they contact their local one, the one that represents them.
Politicians can make a difference, for example, in funding research. Alzheimer's begins in the memory section of the brain with a buildup of plaque or abnormal proteins called amyloids. As the buildup expands in Alzheimer's patients, it interferes with communication between nerve cells.
Also, there is a lot of research on being able to remove the abnormal proteins that we associate with Alzheimer's disease. These are called anti-amyloid therapy. We're running into late stages of the testing, and there's a lot of hope that these will be able to get at the root cause of the disease.
The research community is upbeat about the potential for finding new answers to Alzheimer's. We will not find the cure immediately, but we do believe that we'll have additional drugs in the reasonably near term within, say, the next 5 years or so.
Until then, patients and families will continue to turn to the premier source of support to help them face the unyielding loss of memory, impaired thinking, and behavioral change that we know as Alzheimer's. Your contributions fund a wide variety of local programs in the 20-county area we serve. Your support allows us to help both the family and the patient.
It's very frustrating, very. I have a hard time at times dealing with it, you know. And
your support allows us to coordinate professional assistance for the family.
I can't stress enough about preparation, not just for the person that has Alzheimer's, but the family, because it makes it so much easier for people to deal with it.
Your support allows us to promote respite for caregivers.
Days are very exhausting for a caregiver. A caregiver needs to have relief.
Your support, through memory walks, special events, and donations, allows the Alzheimer's patient, family, and caregiver to have hope.